Hi everybody, I just wanted to make a quick video, sort of a how-to or maybe a tip or trick if you want to call it that. This is a yard machines, aka MTD lawn tractor that I'm working on for a friend of mine. And I wanted to show you guys something. This might help somebody, and that's the reason I'm making this little short video. So this tractor's been sitting outdoors forever, and it's got a couple of, I've already got it fixed up and running, but I'm doing a few cosmetic things to it. And if you have an old mower, it needs a little rejuvenation. Maybe it don't look so great. Here's a little something you can do to kind of help out a little bit. Now, some of you know how these seats get all dried out and that, and they can crack and break on you when they get dried out. So this one's all shiny and that, and I want to show you what I used to get it that way. This seat right here was just eat up with dry, and it's not in the best condition, but it's not in the worst condition either. So I thought I might try to help give it a little bit more life and last a little longer. And what I do is I just spray them down with label and sticker remover. Or you can use anything with citrus in it, citrus cleaner. This stuff contains citrus in it, and what I do is I just sort of spray it on there, and I just leave it, and I let that citrus soak into that vinyl, and just leave it. And I might spray it 2 or 3 more times, and what it'll do, it'll bring the supple back into this vinyl, and it won't be so dry and brittle. The other thing that I do on some of these tractors that have been sitting out for a long time is I rejuvenate the steering wheels a little bit. And I already did half of this one. And I hope the camera can show what I've gotten done on it so far. I stopped in the middle of this wheel so I could make this video. And so the way I do this, and I learned this from the dirt bike community. A lot of the dirt bike people who restore vintage motocross and vintage ATVs and such, they use this trick to rejuvenate their plastic on their machines. And it works pretty good on these mowers. And it's just a regular hand torch. And we just light the torch and we go over the wheel very gently. Now you got to be careful. You don't want to burn the thing up. You want to just give it a little bit of a heat. And it sort of restores that plastic a little bit. And you just kind of go around it and a very gentle light heat. Like I said, you have to be super careful doing this, because if you're not, you can overheat this wheel and melt it. And that's something you don't want to do, but it'll save you a few bucks if you can do this. If you've never done this trick before, I would suggest trying it on a couple of steering wheels that you don't care about. And just sort of go over this thing and give it a light, gentle. You don't want to stay in one spot too long at a time. Go over it a little bit at a time. And it'll bring back the color in that wheel and make it not look so faded. And you let this thing cool off a bit as you go around it a time. And you let her cool off. And then you hit it again. You go around it a few more times, 2 or 3 times, whatever it takes to kind of restore the wheel's appearance and make it look, somewhat new again. It's not going to be the same as buying a brand new wheel, but hey, some of these old tractors you can't even get new steering wheels for them anymore. So this is a little something to help you just kind of make your mower look better. Particularly if it's one that you're fixing up to sell. And this one's not one that I got for sale. This belongs to a friend of mine, and I agreed to help him work on it, get it going again, because he's had this mower since it was new. And it's, I think, a 2004 mower. So yeah, he sort of brings back the plastic and gets all of that white dullness off of it. Now you can take it one step further and clear coat over it, but I would probably avoid clear coating a lawnmower steering wheel for, you know, for obvious reasons. But you do this 2 or 3 times until you get the wheel looking proper again. And it's super simple and super affordable to do. It also works on the other plastics on the mower. If you have plastic cup holder, plastic knobs, plastic blower shroud, and air cleaner housing and things like that. It works on many items on these tractors. And so just a quick 5-minute video or so, just to show you guys how I got this seat and wheel to look good again. And I think they came out pretty good. Probably going to go over them both a couple more times. And just spray the citrus cleaner on your seat, and it soaks in. You have to give it multiple applications, and it'll look good again, y'all. 6-minute video now. All right, well, I'm going to end it right here. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day.